Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial on the look I have on right now. It's kind of like an orangey and gold on the lid. I was going to do lashes too, but I decided that I wanted it to be a little bit more simple. So I skipped the lashes, but everything else is pretty much full glam. And if you guys like the look and want to know how I got it, then just keep on watching. Alright, so I went ahead and put my hair back just with a headband, that way it's out of my face. And I think today I'm going to start out with my face. So I'm going to do a little bit of my skincare to start out with. This is the liquid exfoliator I've been using. It's from Run Clean Skincare. I got it at Sephora and it's definitely good for all skin types. I feel like if you're really sensitive, you should probably stay away from this. It might be a little bit too harsh because it does sting on me a little bit and I am a little bit sensitive, so just keep that in mind. But I really do like it. I feel like it does a good job, and I think it does a good job at like getting rid of like acne spots and that kind of thing, so I really like it. And I just take it on a little cotton ball and then kind of dot it around where I want the product, and then I'll swipe if I want a little bit more of like an exfoliation. So I feel like on my chin I need it, and then also on my forehead. And then sometimes I'll dot it over here too, just wherever I have like the most redness. And then for a toner, I've been using this one from Murad. This is just their clarifying toner. I really like it for like oily skin and that kind of thing. And I feel like it really helps with my pore size too, like over time. And with this one, I just kind of put it on my hands and then just kind of pat it where I'm more oily or where I have bigger pores. And then I'm just going to take this little grapefruit refreshing spray. I really like this. I feel like it calms my redness down. It's definitely like a hairspray, like it's like an aerosol can, but I really like it and it smells really good too. And then the next thing I do is take this little serum from Aveda. This is their calming serum. I just put a little squirt on my hand and then I just pat it mostly on my cheeks where I'm more red, and then I take it just a little bit on my nose too because I do get really red there too, and on my chin. My forehead isn't that red, but so I just take the excess and put it up there too. And then the moisturizer I'm currently using is this one from Tatcha. It's their water cream and I really like it. I feel like it keeps me nice and hydrated but isn't like greasy. I hate when products are too greasy. Like, I'm like, well, maybe this will be good for dry skin, but I have more oily to normal skin, so. But I feel like I do get a little bit dehydrated, but my skin doesn't feel dry or anything. And then I'm just going to mix a couple primers. I have the hydrating one from Smashbox that I'm going to put all over, and then the e.l.f. hydrating one, which is a little bit more smoothing than hydrating in my opinion, so I like to use this one more in the T-zone. So I'm just going to start out with that Smashbox one. And then the e.l.f. one, I'm just going to take it in the T-zone to really smooth out any pores or texture that I have. And then I'm taking the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Gobi. I've been using this quite a bit lately just because it's kind of like an in-between shade for me for self-tanning and like my pale shade, so that's kind of why I've been using it a lot. And I do really like this actually. It's really nice full coverage. And it's not like too matte or anything. It's kind of like a more satiny finish, which I really like. Has a little bit of like a sheen to it. The only thing I feel like it kind of like grabs onto my texture a little bit, so I do have to be a little careful. Make sure I don't apply too much because it can get a little bit cakey around areas that I have that texture, but other than that I really do like it. And then for concealer, I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me in the shade Light to prime my eyelids. And then I'm just going to set my eyelids really quick with my Pretty Vulgar setting powder. And then for under my eyes, I'm going to take this one from Tarte in the shade Fair and Neutral. And I'm just going to blend all that out with that same Beauty Blender. And then I'm going to set my under eye with the Pretty Vulgar powder as well. And then I'm also going to take it and kind of set my T-zone, and then I'll use another powder for everywhere else. And then I started to have my smile lines crease on me recently, and I've never had that before, so I've just been baking them to prevent that. And this is just a dry beauty blender that I'm doing this with. And I'll just let it sit while I do more of my makeup. Now I'm just going to set the rest of my face with this MAC powder. It's their Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Medium Golden. This is just what it looks like. And then with this, I'm taking a powder brush from Moda Cosmetics. Alright, and then since I haven't changed up my brows or anything, I'm just going to do those off camera quick, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so my brows are done, and I set them with brow gel and everything, so I'm ready to move on. I think I'm gonna go to my cheeks and do a little bit there now. So I'm going to take this brush from Morphe to bronze with. It's their M177. It's just kind of like a flat top, but kind of fluffy. And I'm going to take this bronzer from Marc Jacobs. It is their Omega Bronze in 104 Tantastic. This is what it looks like. It has a huge mirror on it, and then you get a ton of product, which is nice. And I really like it because it's more of like a neutral tone. Like, it's not too cool and not too orangey either. And I'm just putting this on my cheeks and then a little bit on my temple, and then I'll go to my jawline as well. And then I'm also going to take that Pretty Vulgar powder and bake under my contour just to clean it up a little bit. And I'm going to take a little bit of this MAC blush in Peach Twist to do my blush today. And for this, I'm using a Morphe M435, which is kind of an angled, like, big fluffy brush. This is my favorite blush brush. And then to start with highlighter, I'm going to take a little bit of Opal from Becca Cosmetics. And then I'll go on top of it with something else. And then I like to take my highlighter up here too onto the forehead. I think it looks really pretty. The Cupid's bow. And then I'll do my nose and my chin after I wipe off the bacon a little bit. I'm also going to take the Tarte Pro Glow palette and get a highlight out of here. I think I'm going to mix Stunner and Strobe together. And I'm using a Morphe M501 for this one. This brush just blends the highlight really beautifully. And then I'm going to wipe off that bake. And highlight my chin. I'm going to do a little bit down my nose too. And then I'm going to take a little bit more of Strobe and do my inner corner and my brow bone with it. And I'm taking a Morphe 224. It's just like a flat synthetic brush. So to start out with, for my eyeshadow, I'm going to take this color, which is IOU from ColourPop. And I'm going to take that on a Sigma E35 blending brush. Just put that right above the crease. And then I'm going to take Peach Smoothie from Makeup Geek just to blend that out a little bit more. Just going to put this one a little bit higher, closer to the brow, but not touching the brow. Alright, so I zoomed you guys in a little bit so you could see a little bit better. Now I'm going to take Makeup Geek's Morocco to deepen it up a little bit. And with this one, I'm taking a Morphe 433. I'm just going to go more in the inner corner with this. I'm going to go back in with Peach Smoothie to blend that out. And then I'm going to take Morocco from Makeup Geek again and put it on my lower lash line with a flat definer brush. And then I'm going to take a little pencil brush from Morphe, which is the M431. And I'm going to take more of Peach Smoothie to blend out that lower lash line. And then I'm going to take this shadow, actually called Take Flight from ColourPop, just to add a little bit more yellow. Just putting this way at the top. Also putting it on the lower lash line. And then now I'm just taking a little bit of Fortune Teller from Makeup Geek. And then I'm going to take Carrot Cake from ColourPop, which is just a little bit lighter. And then I'm going to take this eyeliner from Marc Jacobs. It's their Highliner Gel Eye Crayon. And then for mascara, I'm taking this one from Essence. It's their Lash Princess Volume Mascara. Alright, so I was going to put on lashes too, but I kind of like the simplicity of just my natural lashes with the look. So I think I'm just going to leave it like this, and throughout the day if I change my mind I can always just add them. And yeah, so I'm just going to do my lips and then we will be done. So I'm going to take this lipstick from Makeup Geek, and the color of this one is called Naive. It's just like a peachy. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys like it. I know I do. I really love orange and gold in combination. I think it's so pretty. And if you guys like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below and leave me a comment what videos you want to see from me in the future. And then also don't forget to subscribe down below and click the bell to be notified for my future videos. I'm going to try and be more consistent of my uploads and all of that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.